has given the free kick to Fitzroy, and David Parkin is delighted. And that's Laurie, who kicks to half forward. Keane got one in the back then, I thought, from Kennedy, but play on, says the umpire. Play on the half-forward line, and swinging round now is Barwick to shoot for goal, and he's put it through for Fitzroy's first goal and scores 11.
Centre wing, outer side of the ground. Keane for Fitzroy, Purser over the back, gets the tap down towards Royal, fed out by Harris to Tilley, and Tilley kicks it towards full forward. In front, McGrath can't mark, punched away by Kellett. Richard Osborne there, over the top. Shot for goal, will bounce through for a goal to Fitzroy. Badly needed one, first goal to Osborne.
It's McGrath against Purser, who's dominated the rucks. Trying to go through there was Mitchell. Nice hand pass, though, to Quinlan. Out to Clayton, who shoots for goal, and he's put it through. And that was some nice play then by Fitzroy, and a good hand pass. And that may give the Lions a little bit of heart.
Fitzroy trailing miserably by 63 points. Kicker of the football is Clayton, kicks it in towards the front of the goal square. Good high mark taken by Pert. And there is little reaction even from Fitzroy supporters in the outer from that mark, because the Lions have played miserably so far in this match. And the result is on the scoreboard. They trail by 63 points, 23 minutes into the third quarter. Gary Pert punts for goal. Goal umpire moves across slightly, but it's a goal to Fitzroy, and Gary Pert registers his first goal. Fitzroy's sixth. Fitzroy 6-4-40, trailing by 57 points. The Bulldogs are 15-7-97.
Now Egan will go for a run, has a little look around, decides to kick long to half forward again. Oh, and a great mark to Paul Rouge.
Hawkins in with a chance again, trying to be a little bit too clever, outnumbered. 3 Fitzroy players. It's probably one of the only times during the day that they've done it. Turner comes clear and kicks it to half forward for Fitzroy. Rance is there for Footscray, but Quinlan breaks clear, crashes through a hardy tackle, and Quinlan goes goalwards with a big long kick. It's offline and a behind to Fitzroy.
He goes back, looks further afield, gets the lead from McGrath, fisted away from him. Laurie is there. Clayton, a quick kick. It's Pekin. Pert from 55 metres out. Shoots for goal. Osborne can shove it, and it's a beautiful goal to Gary Pert. Oh, and a good tackle then by Mitchell. But Footscray not deterred, come through as McIver tries to get it. This is something positive as Barwick has it now. Over the top to Osborne. No, Barwick decides to fake the dummy and have a shot for goal. And he's put it through. Well, Barwick has decided to do it all by himself, and he's kicked his second goal. And he and Gary Pert are the only multiple goal kickers for the Bulldogs.
Round 14 was the low point of the year. The week before, Melbourne lost to St Kilda in what was to be the Saints' only win of the season. But somehow the D's made Fitzroy look like wooden spooners.
That, along with the loss against Footscray a couple of weeks before, to get beaten by, I think, 80-odd points by Footscray and 40-odd points by Melbourne, who weren't considered to be top sides at the time. Well, when you're trying to win premierships, you just have to have a more even performance all the way through. You can't afford to have losses such as that. I mean, at least if you have losses, they should be a really competitive loss. Our losses seem to be hidings.
He's a matter of 2 metres out. One of Bernie's favourite distances, this.
Good play by Dean Turner onto Richard Osborne, and a good strong mark by Bernie Quinlan.
Quinlan playing game number 361, comes in for goal number 794 and makes absolutely no mistake. He'll go for the torpedo. It's a whopping one too. He'll be more than happy with that and kick to kick. And standing his ground right underneath is one of the best defenders in this country, Paul Roos. Boy from Beverly Hills.
Yes.
Lovely pass too, and he finds Richard Osborne, comes through with the arm up.
Protecting himself.
Naturally. And Richard Osborne, I don't know if he'll look for a pass on this occasion or he might kick for goal.
You might investigate the possibilities of a goal there, Stephen.
Well, I think he might put this one right through. Richard Osborne. High kick, a long kick, and straight through the middle. Fitzroy's fourth. They move to 4-3-27. They're halfway to Melbourne's score of 8-6-54, 23.5 minutes gone in the second quarter. Tilly gets the tap on. Fitzroy are away this time. They go wide. Stevens stretch again after that long run. Hasn't had time to catch his breath, but I don't think he minds. It's amazing what a goal will do. He'll have plenty of time to think about that one. Yates comes out with it, slips at the vital moment. Mitchell gets the hand pass out. McGrath over to Laurie, back to Quinlan. Here go the Lions.
He can run into goal. He can run into goal here. He'll have a shot and a goal.
Mickey Quinlan
knows where the goals are.
If there to be any chance, they've had a look at the three-quarter time scoreboard and have seen that there's a place in the 5 waiting for them. Quinlan can't take the mark. Melbourne clear. Conlon underneath it again, and Mickey Conlon takes the mark. Been an inspiring leader today, Mickey. Goes for the short pass, goes wide. It's a lovely pass, and it's taken by McGrath. This is Craig McGrath. He's 40 metres out.
Within kicking distance. Has tried all day and been in front, but Peter Moore punched the ball away on a number of occasions.
His 6th senior game, going for the 6th goal of his career. That's a good-looking one too, and that's the way the Lions wanted to start.
The boys recovered soon enough, but of even more significance than the 6-point result against Carlton was the emergence of a 21-year-old recruit from Kuwait named Mark Dwyer.
Yeah, well, he was a surprise packet, wasn't he, in 1986? He came from nowhere, and he was a little tubby bloke who ran around the wing, and no one really thought of him much as a player. He didn't look like a player anyway, but he really produced the goods for us in 1986 and ended up with, I think, 10 Brownlow votes for the year, and really came from nowhere. He was a real surprise packet and really did very little after that, but in 1986 he was terrific. He was great for us.
Back line going short to Roos, who's made good position. He can hand pass in now towards Conlon. He can go out wider if he wanted. He's going to back himself against Meldrum. He goes toward goal, and he's got it. That's a nice piece of work set up by Dwyer.
He brings it down towards half forward. Over the back, a chance for Graham Hinchin to Thornton. They're backing up well. Over it comes to Hinchin again as he gets it out wide to young Dwyer. I reckon he's nearly best man on the ground, this kid. At the moment, Mark Dwyer, off he goes. Oh, get rid of it, son. He tried to do too much. Oh, he should have kicked it as long as he could. Well done to Reeves. Reeves, a hand pass. Oh, an ordinary one. Looking for Clayton. Alvin's there also. Backing up is Mickey Conlon. Conlon's got it. Hooks it back. Dool and Osborne. Oh, here's a chance over to little Dwyer. Dwyer into the open goal. Stamps. Oh, that was beautiful football by Fitzroy. Madden down to the ground. Dwyer. Oh, good roving by the little fella on the right foot. To Osborne. Yes. He's marked it now.
Difficult
he is
shot.
Right on the boundary line. He should try and centre. No, he's going for the left foot snap at goal. That is a great goal. That is a top goal by Richard Osborne as he slams through his 4th. And Fitzroy are doing it well. The scoreboard. Fitzroy after an intelligent goal, 7-8-50, leading Carlton 4-6-30.
Very good goal indeed. I suppose that would be the best goal we've seen kicked today.
A 47-point drubbing by Collingwood put a game between the Lions and the top 5. The Pies booting 15 second-half goals to 2.
Back to McIver. McIver a pass to right half forward. Tried to find Barwick or Osborne. The ball bounces past Osborne. Gets a brilliant bounce. Osborne gets clear, shoots at goal, and has put it through for 4 points. Knocked down by McEwen. Barham just about caught. 2 Fitzroy players are out there. Finally, it's picked up by Blakey. Out to Barwick at centre field. Comes through the sand traps. A bit like Turnbury up there. Williamson at half forward. Actually, that goal that Mickey Conlon got and was penalised for just before half-time might have made all the difference, you know, when he was penalised for running too far. History now, of course. Williamson has a chance for their first goal since half-time. He might have got it, it is, and that came up at the 15.5-minute mark of the final quarter. A long time between drinks for Fitzroy. Williamson's first goal, Fitzroy's 11th, 11-8 to 17-11. Finally goes long and almost straight up the ground, tries to find Phillips. Roos grabbed, did he have the ball? Picked up by Gafer. Gets it back to Williams. And the hand pass comes out to Barwick from McIver. The goal umpire says it's a goal.
Back to Rocket Eve. Now Ayres again. Out of trouble. Out to the outer wing. Little Dwyer is flying for the football. The little Keroit boy.
If you can tell me that's good football, Sandy. Now, it looked good back here when they did it. Nice, pretty handball. Pekin puts the ball forward.
Yeah. Well, that's not bad football. Dwyer, that's who we're focusing on, has a chance to go along with that left foot in towards full forward. At the back is Osborne. Has it tapped away, pushed wide. Who's going to be first to it? Picked up by Bolden. Hooks over the shoulder, in towards Rosman. And he's taken them on.
Good play by McGrath.
Play on and goal. He does. His second. And Fitzroy answer the challenge.
What looked like a knee injury. Reeves gets the tap. McGrath taps the ball on. The ball forced forward over the back, a chance of a goal. Bolden gets a favourable bounce, goes goalward, and the first goal in league football for young Darren Bolden, and he has acquitted himself excellently today.
We always had a pretty good record against Hawthorn, even back in '83, when we went within 4 points of beating them in the qualifying final, and they went on to win the flag that year, which probably was an even better chance for us to win the flag in '83 than it was in '86. Because had we got over Hawthorn, we'd beaten in '83 North Melbourne, who were then the top side, by 150 points at the Junction Oval. So we were, I don't know, I can't remember what position we were on the ladder, but North were on top of the ladder, and we beat them by 150 points, which is quite amazing. I mean, if the side was on top of the ladder this year and I was beaten by 150 points, you'd think, gee, what's going on? But that's how well we were travelling in '83, and we were very unlucky not to beat Hawthorn, as I say, in that qualifying final. They got up and pipped us by 4 points. But however, as I was, the point I was really making was that we'd always been very competitive, and usually probably beat Hawthorn 9 times out of 10, even when they were a great side.
In towards the middle. Picked up by Thornton to half forward, and the mark taken by Bolden. Has kicked one. And the boy from South Warrnambool would certainly be enjoying this day. Opening his career, his VFL career with the Lions. He's snuck it home, has he? He has!
Centre wing, Hinchin up high, ball comes to ground, well done Graham Hinchin, chips it in towards centre half forward, and backing back, one hand up was Mickey Quinlan. Now he gets a lucky break, goes goalward, and he's replied for Fitzroy.
Victories over Richmond and St Kilda made it 3 in a row and carried Fitzroy back into the 5. Some of the lesser-known Lions starring.
It's going to be a free kick or a mark. It'll be paid to Pert. Pert at the back there. Hand pass, Ross Thornton. Plenty of time. One bounce there to Blakey. Blakey just the hand pass. Hinchin.
Graham Hinchin, for a start, was just a terrific back pocket player, and probably we didn't see enough of Graham Hinchin. He was a very, very determined back pocket player, had a lot of flair, used the ball well, could take a great high mark. He was often seen in Channel 7 highlights taking a high mark. And Billy Loken, very quiet guy off the field, but very skillful. And he used the ball well for us and played terrific football for us in the centre for a long time.
One hand, Tim Pekin now, trying to set up with a handball. Well done now, centering it. Is Billy Logan? No, he's shooting for goal. What a miraculous goal.
Inconsistency continued to plague the club. North Melbourne pushing the Lions down to 7th with a 32-point win.
Quinlan for mark number 4. He's well on top of 200 gamer Steve McCann. He's got to have a shot again, but he was thinking about passing the ball.
Yeah, so we're struggling at this stage, aren't we? We've got 2 rounds to go. North Melbourne's beaten us twice throughout the year, and we're not really travelling like a top side at that stage. But, you know, probably we really had to finish off with a burst to get anywhere in '86, and that was a bad loss to North Melbourne. We really needed to win just about every game, but things started to pick up after that.
By Dwyer, Fitzroy's forward work leaving a lot to be desired. McCann comes out from full-back. A chance for Bernie Harris. He's kicked 2 so far. Snap over the head will be their first score for the quarter, and it's a goal. Pass, effective. Logan picked them up through the rain. Logan's kicked back towards centre field, and the mark taken by little Dwyer. He scoots away quickly. Not a good kick by Dwyer, but again he finds Quinlan. Quinlan goes with a hand pass to Mackayba. Mackayba shoots at goal and has put it through.
So the finals virtually started 2 weeks early. It was elimination time against fourth-placed Essendon, with the Swans sitting second to follow.
Fitzroy starting well. Lovely pass into the half-forward line, and the mark taken by Craig McGrath.
So McGrath at centre half forward. The actual mark itself is about 40 metres out from goal, so he'll probably kick from just short of 50 metres. Craig McGrath. Essendon yet to score. Fitzroy with 1 point on the board as McGrath puts a lovely kick forward. 1 goal, 1 now. Fitzroy, and it's Craig McGrath's first goal, of course. 1-1 Fitzroy, Essendon yet to score. Clark back to Harvey, he spills it. Taps the ball on though. Logan's there for Fitzroy. Got the hand pass across to Clayton. Clayton puts it out to Bernie Harris. Another goal, possibly. Harris puts it forward. Second goal of Fitzroy. 2 goals, 1 go on the board for Fitzroy, with Bernie Harris kicking his first goal. And so far, Fitzroy's teamwork has been excellent.
Bernie Harris contributing 1, Craig McGrath another, and the Lions looking very, very dangerous. And he is stopping everything. Across to Mackayba. Scotty's kick, short. Out onto the wing, taken by Blakey. Across to Dean Turner, who goes long up towards the half-forward line. Quinlan from behind affects the spoil. Comes back to him. Snaps. Hooks it beautifully. Great goal, Bernie. And the Lions are roaring here at Windy Hill as Quinlan kicks his first and Fitzroy kicked their fourth. Back into play once again by Folds. Darnell has it fisted away. Osborne. Elshaw couldn't go at him. Harris short. No, it was picked up on the half volley. Thompson's got a copper free kick.
That away. Cooper. A poor tackle. Geronimo.
That's what they call it, like, shouldn't they? Doesn't matter, as long as he's effective. And I think he's goal. He has. So Fitzroy kicked there, 8.
But they're pretty hard to beat on their own dunghill. And I suppose our record had been pretty good against Essendon over the years as well. I mean, we'd had terrific tussles throughout the 80s and the late 70s with Essendon. And having beaten them earlier in the season, I suppose we went into the game knowing that, well, we just had to perform and that was it.
Robinson indicating where the mark is. And Logan now. Towards centre half forward. McGrath in front. Punched away. Taken by Clayton. Vanderhaar punches it away. Clayton's kick goes forward, but it goes through. I don't think it was touched. 4 points for Clayton. And Fitzroy bring up first blood after half-time. Clayton the hand pass wide. Pert gives a long hand pass to Roos. Roos on to Logan. Logan with plenty of time. Steadies. Puts it up towards the half-forward line. And the mark taken there by Craig McGrath. So McGrath, 55 metres out from goal. Swings it across the ground. Looking for Quinlan. Punched away there by Merritt, but a free kick has been found. Oh, goodness. Dear. I have it on good authority, Sandy, from one of your South Australian friends that it was a free kick.
Well, you've got to trust the South Australians. What's Roger saying? Not overly wrapped. There's the kick from Quinlan.
He's not wrapped now.
You're quite right. Great goal to Bernie Quinlan, his third.
I remember it was a very windy day here. I don't think I kicked a goal that day, and it was playing on my old mate Rod Carter. It was just one of those terrible, I think, northerly winds that made it very, very difficult to play good football.
Down the grandstand flank, Quinlan. Chance for Barwick. Hinchin's put it through for a goal. And that's not a bad sort of an effort. first blood on the board at the 1.5-minute mark of the first quarter. So as the old Achilles stand up, I think we'll see Bernie Quinlan back. Left foot snapshot, putting it through for Fitzroy as Harris. It's a goal.
Well, Quinlan got that one down, but it wasn't a good knockout. Thrown out by Murphy, knocked on again by Healy. Picked up that time by Logan. He might have got a goal, a handy one. Yes, he's put it through. Good goal by Billy Logan then.
Peakin at left half forward flank. Starting on the hand pass to McIver. Certainly not Queensland weather. Hand pass to Conlon. Conlon a goal! And that was great stuff from Osborne. Reeves looks for the hand pass, or it's a wild one, down towards the edge of the square, into the open spaces certainly. Osborne gets it back to Clayton. Clayton, 20-metre hand pass to Barwick. Barwick into the goal square, but through! It's a goal! With the rain and the hail and the wind. And what a goal! Dwyer and Bartholomew spoke, geez, fast this fella.
The other guy's tricky, Pete.
Yes, he is. Dwyer onto Conlon, on the boundary line. Long kick by the tank. That's a miraculous shot. Is it through? Yes! Very long out towards right half forward flank. It's taken by McIver. Reeves at the 50-metre line, looks for the handball. Barwick dummies one, shoots with the right foot. That's going close. It's there. The Lions first for the final term. That should just about make them home. 3 goals to him. And the scoreboard on the Sevens Big League. The Lions 9-18. The Swan 6-12.
The Roy boys didn't just make the 5. They finished 4th with 13 wins and 9 losses.
When we'd played 2 finals to get there already, nothing had changed. It was a do-or-die affair again against Essendon. And I just sat down and watched the 86, that elimination final the other day, and went through the whole thing again, and it was just an enormous game of football. As it was, we had a few injury problems. I pulled out with the Achilles again. It was giving me a hell of a lot of trouble at that stage, and I think Matty Rendell pulled out with a thigh injury. And as it turned out, it was one of those wet, drizzly, horrible winter's days out at Waverley. But really, that we would have been too top-heavy had we probably gone in with both myself and Rendell. So it was a blessing in disguise that both of us pulled out of that team.
He would have got one otherwise. Duckworth, or it's not a mark. Duckworth snapshot will be Essendon's first score, and it's a goal.
The ball out wide. This is Glenn Hawker going after it now on the 50-metre defence line. Pixie's had a fantastic season. This guy hasn't put a foot wrong all day. And look at him go around that boundary line. He's gone about 100 yards.
Oh, beautifully done from Perth, but picked up by Richardson. He's gone for a pass. Hawker breaks one tackle, shoots at goal from 25 metres out. It's a goal. Essendon in front.
For Reeves at the 50-metre mark. Did he throw that? The umpire said no. McIver doing pretty well. A long shot for goal. A beauty.
Today, Reeves underneath it. And Mark Gully. Out towards right centre wing, and Hawker. Oh, should have been one for in the back, surely.
It has been played, Pete.
Scotland's played a very good first quarter. Bob.
Short pass. It's effective. Oh, Mark, free kick, whatever, or might even be a booking.
To come up. I certainly wouldn't bring Danaher into the play.
Obvious free kick to Simon Madden, but it's been reversed. It'll go to Logan. And it might be a booking. It's a booking. Onto Osborne. Onto Barwick. Barwick from half forward. Long kick with the breeze. Should just about be a score. It's close. It's a goal. Well, so far today. Oh, that is too high. That's a booking. You can back that in. That has got to be a booking. And it's on. Now it finally comes back to Baker. A long kick with the breeze. There's a goal. It's a point the difference at VFL Park. Now a chance for Leon Harris to Clayton. Clayton from right half forward flank. He's gone long up the full forward. There's no one there. Conlon finally. Was he grabbed? Second chance off the ground. Perhaps it hit the behind post. No. Now it's through, I think, for a point.
There's a good mark to Clayton. This fella's a very strong play. That was a strong one. He took a pretty heavy knock then.
Things becoming just a little bit woolly. Thornton in the thick of it.
Waiting now for the ball to come back into play. Salmon knocked the ball out. Grabbed by McIver, doing a great job. Kicked off the ground by Harris. Damming off the ground. That's a bit of a blow. Must have got one on the nose there, Bob. It looks as though he's bleeding.
Look that way, Lou.
Pass though to Baker. Baker's good enough to make amends. Got one too high.
The grass down behind play.
As the ball goes over their half forward, but once again it's the Bomber skipper taking that mark. Over it goes to Donnell.
A wobbly left foot punt kick. Now towards Richardson and Pert. In pursuit is Merritt. Well played by the Fitzroy fullback. Merritt still with him. Ball socket off the ground again. In comes Thompson. It's out of bounds now. Might be on the full. No, it wasn't. Boundary throw in on centre wing. Well played, Gary Pert. Harris in front. Now having a shot was Barwick. And Barwick's put it through. Again, short to half forward. Hawker seemingly everywhere. Marks, but 50 metres from goal. Poor defence by Fitzroy. Bomber players everywhere. Richardson a clear shot at goal. 4 points. He's not taking that. Plays on straight away. Out to Stephen Clark, who's just come back onto the ground. From 45 metres out, he can score one. He has. The Bombers are going right on with the job.
We were kicking into the wind in that last quarter, and the day just deteriorated. It got worse as the day went on, and everyone would have expected Essendon to run over us because they were kicking to the main scoreboard end in that last quarter with a fair bit of breeze behind them. But it wasn't easy because the ball was so wet and slippery, so it didn't make it easy for the forwards to kick goals. And old Mickey Quinlan, who hadn't had a touch all day, he played on Michael Thompson, and he'd had a horror day. Well, as I say, it wasn't a day for forwards, so it wasn't Mickey's fault. There wasn't a forward who dominated, but Leon Harris grabbed the ball out of the middle there, and it was probably one of the great moments for Fitzroy when he grabbed the ball out of the middle there, and Mickey somehow had got a 15-metre break on Michael Thompson and finished it off from about 30 metres, I think it was, Mickey, and you just saw the look of relief on his face. It was a great sight. I've never seen people in the stand so happy. They were crying and hugging and kissing each other. It was unbelievable.
Donnell down. Bernie Harris. Oh, he didn't see Condon in the goal square, but the kick is okay. It's a goal. Oh, what a shot. Long kick by the Essendon key defender down to Harvey. Richardson backs him up. Looks for a hand pass. Out to Clark. Clark's already scored one. Essendon in front by a point.
It's going to come back, I think.
Elshaw. Out to Duckworth. Not a long kick. Gary Pert has not made a mistake all day.
He caught play
on. Hawker. Shot at goal. Is through. Now they're in front by a point.
And the Fitzroy side have still got a chance as the ball comes down there now. Harris dodges, he's clear, goes for the long kick. If they get a goal here, Conlon's got it. He could kick a goal to put him in front. He has.
Oh,
they're in front.
By a point.
By a point. And they might have won the game here.
Congratulations, Fitzroy. And the Lions are into the first semi-final.
We'd had a couple of good wins against Essendon in the elimination finals, but that one was against all the odds that day, and we had some great players who just finished off the work for us. But the next week against Sydney, I suppose we were in a similar position. I remember coming, I think, at three-quarter time, we were about 17 points down. It wasn't a terrific day again at the MCG. It was a fairly drizzly type day, made it difficult to handle the ball, and everything seemed to go in Sydney's way.
That's Bernie Quinlan having a hurried snap. Back it goes to Hinch and taps the ball to Collingwood. And he might have put that through. What a goal! Oh my goodness! At the back is Danaher. Gets a hurried kick. It comes back to Morwood. Straightens up, ready to fire. It's a shocking kick. This could be a goal from Bolton. He's got it. I don't know about that. We'll wait and see. It's a goal. Yes, that's their first. I reckon he's a star player.
I'll go along with that one.
There's the kick by up there towards Cap. At the back is Morwood. Got a chance now to score a goal here. Certainly deserves one. They're all making, that's what he's done. He's gone for a long kick. Players set themselves. It hits the deck. Grabbed by Healy. Over it goes to Morwood. This could be a goal and put the Swans in front. It is. Good play on the part of Healy. Knocks it on. Good play over to Conlon. They'll get the lead back here as he runs to an open goal. He won't give it a Barwick. He fires the goal. That's his second.
Dunning's kick, as usual, long to half forward. At the back is Morwood. He played on for mine. Onto the right foot and the step shot at goal. Is there? Great goal! Leading out well, Bays. And he is a good footballer, that fellow. Bays puts it short for Roberts. Here's a chance for Kappa. Should go on the right, or will he kick it himself? Kappa for goal number 2. Is there?
It's football at best. Picked up by Neagle. They've got him on that side now on Dwyer above. They've moved him over.
Murphy's still there though.
Murphy's got a break now. Murphy goes for the long kick, looking for Capper. Pert seems to have him covered. Blakey goes in. This is Wright spinning out of the pack. A hand pass coming back now. Over it goes to Denner from Mackenzie, from Bayes. It's a goal. Goes after it again. It's only got to bounce right. He can kick a goal because he can kick a football. This Mike, no, he couldn't get clear to kick it properly. Coming out as Danaher brusts his way through the pack. A left foot shot. And it's not a bad kick. It's a goal. A ripper. We see Pekin drive it up towards their half-forward. A strong mark to Osborne. Osborne quickly plays on to Collingwood. He's got a chance to score a goal now. Oh, he's got it through.
Shaved it in.
Just got it in.
Knocked down by Coleman, who's done well since he came on. Pekin overruns the ball. It's flipped out to Bolton with a left foot snap shot. That's not bad. I think it's there. Capper likes it. The goal umpire concurs. 1 minute into time on in the third term. It's McIver from the circle down to half-forward, and that's a line mark to Quinlan. 50 metres out, the tank shoot. That could be the quick reply they needed. It came up within 20 seconds. Holden's kick rebounds. Up to Dwyer at left half-forward. Dwyer, Logan, 50 metres out, shoots long, and it will be a goal! That's how to do it, Gerard Healy.
It's Clayton driving over Fitzroy's half-forward line. There's a battle between Mackenzie and Harris. Harris is clear. Straightens up. The kick is not a good one. Down goes Quinlan and Carter. It's going towards the goals. It's kicked through by Osborne. It'll be a goal. So it's only a point the difference.
Over the top was Mackenzie. Chance for Fitzroy. That was Bernie Harris. Fitzroy are in front. Quinlan. Goal! Oh, here they come! It's all Fitzroy. 4 goals. Kicked in 8 minutes in the final quarter.
The kick is a wild one out there towards the half-back right in front. That time was more, but Blakey's heading well covered. He picks it up well, but Browning too slow. They've collared him. There's a go now.
It's over, Lou. It's over.
Fitzroy have won it. They're into the preliminary final by 5 points. So the scores, the final scores, and look at Rendell running out to congratulate his teammates. The final scores, Sydney 13-11-89, going down to Fitzroy 13-16-94.
A thrilling 5-point win was due largely to Scott Clayton, who tagged 81 Brownlow medalist Greg Williams, and Tim Pekin, who shut down Gerard Healy, soon to have a Brownlow of his own.
They're big jobs, aren't they? And Scotty was a terrific tagger. He always got a tagging job, and so did Timmy Pekin. And they really put those two, I suppose, key players, key Sydney players out of business, which probably set up the win for us.
Only Hawthorn stood between Fitzroy and a place in the grand final alongside Carlton. The Lions had licked the Hawks twice already and were roaring to go.
Absolutely, there was no holding us back at that stage. I mean, the closer you get, you're thinking that, oh well, there's a trip to Japan at the end of the year. We're off. We'll pack the bags now, and we'll play the grand final again over in Japan, or a match over in Japan against the grand finalists. So everyone was pretty optimistic at that stage.
Clayton puts the ball forward.
Turner had the earlier kick on. Langford missed the mark. He should have taken that one. Barwing, a good shepherd for Quinlan. Onto the left foot, super boot, first goal of the game.
A hurried kick back. We see Swab trying to smother it. Down goes Osborne. They pounce on top of him. Morrison and Keller, but he got him in the back. Well, let's see how good Osborne is with this kick. There it is on its way. Yep. And the umpire doesn't move. It's a goal. So Fitzroy over Swab, and Swab's in a bit of trouble. Oh, well tackled that time by Big Rendell. And McGrath drives the ball back there. Langford comes and overruns it. Superbird again. A shot at goal. He's got it. That's his second. Oh, what a ripper. Wallace gets a kick back over their half-forward line. Grabbed by Thornton. He's grabbed. Coming in to meet it now is Curran. Picks the ball up. He kicked 5 last week. It's a snap at goal. This could be handy. And it's a goal. Oh, that'll be a beaut. Wallace, and a beautiful pass out there to DPN a minute ago. Crowd not too happy. Plutton's got a running chance to score another goal here. From 50 metres out, fires, and that looks good. So the Hawks are roaring back there. The umpire Roos threw it out. Now it's Loveridge's chance to score a goal. A head pass to Plutton. You can put down your glass about that one. It's a goal. And the Hawks have hit the front.
50-metre line, Osborne. Barwick in front. Can't outmark Chris Mew. Picked up by McGrath. Snapshot is good. Applicable and applied. DP to Medico on the edge of the square. Play on. Dunstall this time. But Dunstall 45 metres out. It's a goal.
We got a bit of a flyer in the first quarter, and I suppose everyone was thinking in the stands that, hey, this is the day we're going to be playing in the grand final the following week, but that didn't sort of follow on from there. But we did get a flyer. We played terrific football in that first quarter. Sensational.
Difficult shot. He runs around, has a snap at goal, but it's a shocking kick. Oh, Dunstall nearly grabbed that, and so did Curran. Is he going to pay to Dunstall or Curran? Play on. Oh, that was an easy one for Dunstall. And he's got it through for a goal.
Dunstall may get there first, doesn't get a good bounce. His opponent goes over the top of him, gets it on the green. Now, green is usually a good long kick. That one's no exception, and he might have dobbed it. He had.
They all fall over that time. That gave Buckenara a clear go as he gets it over the swab. Another long hand pass to Dwyer. And Hawthorn looking good now. As we see Morris, he'll go for a hand pass out there to Curran on his own 50 metres out. He'll have a running shot at goal. Look at this kick. Oh, that's a beauty.
But we're playing against quality opposition, so any chance, I mean, any turnovers that we did, they took it up the other end and kicked a goal. They were a terrific side.
Now it's Big Dwyer. Oh, brilliant hand pass from the Hawthorn rookie ruckman. Back to Morris, in turn back to Gary Ayres. What's he doing up there at half forward? It is Ayres, yes. Long shot by Ayres. He's put it through.
By Hinchin, back there to McGrath, got under that one. As they go now for Collingwood, he's got to score a goal to put them back in business. 1-1 fires. And the tank is on target. Oh, inside the square. Ah, Quinlan at the back of the pack. Jabbed that beautiful super boot. Let's fly. It's another goal. And it's 14 points the difference. Now the free kick to go to Brereton. It'll be about 50 metres out by the time he kicks this. Oh, there we see Platten upended. There's a box on now.
It was Turner.
Turner fixed him up. And they're all into it. Look at DP a minute ago. Went through like a tank that time. Then Bernie Harris.
Oh,
Clayton's having a go too. And also Osborne's there amongst the players. Well, this has certainly livened things up in this preliminary final for 1986, the third quarter.
And the quietest man on the ground, Dermot Brereton. Buckenara in front, no one down. Brereton recovers the quick, or the better. Onto Dippy Domenico, looks for a long hand pass to Buckenara. 45 metres out and shoots off target. As it coming around, it might have sneaked in for a goal. Reeves comes out with a well tackled by Dunstall. Opens it up for Platten. If he can pick it up, he can't. Dunstall might have got it at the back of his opponent. Platten's kick has gone through the goal.
14 points is nothing, but you know, to get within 14 points and then let it slip away as we did was disappointing. But as I say, we're up against quality opposition, and a lot of our players were really playing probably at the end of their tether. They'd had a lot of injuries, and Matty Rendell, who'd missed the week before, or the one against Essendon, had really been struggling with a thigh injury, and he was up against a very mobile bloke in Greg Dwyer, who played a fantastic game that day. He was just about best on the ground in the ruck.
Tries to get it to Wallace. Finally Wallace gets boot to ball, and Dunstall leading a full forward. Dunstall 35 metres out, has missed, has he, or is it a goal?
Short pass out to Pert. And by golly, doesn't he look tight? It was good play as he knocked it onto Barwick now. Short pass. And the ball marked here by Render. How badly they're going. Third, is it? Third. Well, there they go. There's the kick. We'll wait on the result. Back to centre field. It hits the deck. Backing up well as Swab. Gives a hand pass over to Green. Green at 50 metres out. Still running at the goals. He's got a chance to score one here now. He lets fly. And that is a goal.
Out to Loveridge. Still inside the square. He's running goalwards. Russell Green a few moments ago. His kick dropped short though. Platten swoops on it, gets clear of Reeves, shoots a goal and puts it through.
That Hawthorn went on to take the flag by 7 goals, made Fitzroy's final fling look even better.
Oh, fantastic year. Fantastic year. To get to the preliminary final, well, I played from 1969 until 1986, and that was the only preliminary final I played in. That was the furthest we'd got in my 17 seasons of playing football. So if I suppose we'd been told at the start of the year, well, you're going to be guaranteed to be playing the preliminary final, you'd be pretty happy with that.
10 years after the Lions last graced the field in a final, many of the players were back on the main stage, along with a host of other former greats, as Fitzroy said goodbye to Melbourne. A founding member of the Victorian Football League, it was poignant that the club's last rites came on a trip to Perth as part of a national competition. September 1, 1996. It's a day the Fitzroy faithful will remember long after the club is forgotten. But as Fitzroy became the Brisbane Lions, the irony of what might have been back in season 86 was haunting.
Yeah, we had a vote one Sunday morning after training, and it was put to the players as to which way we'd go, and I'd say 99% of the players were very happy to go to Brisbane. We'd train over at Wesley College, and we had a meeting there on the tennis court, and all the players, it was put to a vote as to whether, I think Melbourne was even mentioned as a merger partner in those days, and it was put to us whether a Melbourne merger would have been preferable to the team going as a separate entity to Brisbane. And of course the players wanted to stay together rather than be, you know, some going one way and some going the other way. So it was preferred amongst the players that we would stay as a separate entity and transfer to Brisbane.
Australian Football Video presents
the best gift idea in 100 years. 100 years of Australian football on video. The complete history of the game for only $34.95. Plus Centenary celebrations. All the action and celebration of the AFL's centenary year for only $24.95. Or buy them both in the special Centenary double pack and save $9.95 at these stores now.